Hey everyone, it's Mike here, back to Homesteading Off-Grid. I thought I'd do a little walk around the place today, now that the heat wave seems to have subsided, at least for the time being. We're kind of overcast and mid-60s. So needless to say, we haven't gotten a lot done because it's just been too hot every day. But I wanted to show you the garden didn't care. It continued to grow, and I thought that would be a good thing to look at. And we'll show you where we are on the cob dome, kind of give a timeline of where we are from today moving forward, because Judy's going to start working on that again. I've got a couple of projects coming up that I'm going to be working on. I'm not going to say what they are right now. I'll kind of show you the materials, and maybe you can tell me in the comments what you think I'm going to make or build. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you like it. Comment down below. At least until I get a bunch of subscribers, I'm going to try to answer comments if you have any questions or anything. We're also thinking about trying to do maybe a live feed once in a while to help answer questions people might have, or get in touch with family members that live a long ways away, and so we don't hear from them too often, but I know they watch these videos. So anyway, let's take a walk. Come on with me and we'll see where we're at on the garden. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a walk. First thing I'll show you is I'm about a half a tank. When I water, I had water to here, and then I watered down to there. That's about average for mine, and Judy uses a little more because she's got a bigger garden than I do. Oh crap, I forgot to put on my mic. Oh well, still trying to get used to that. So my second set of 4 solar panels is hooked back up from Judy's trip, and so now we have the refrigerator and the outdoor kitchen working again. This is going to be one of the projects. It's one of my older water totes. I'm going to try doing something different with it. One of the projects that I don't have materials yet, but I will tell you, is we're thinking right there maybe making a root cellar. It's close to the dome. It's close to the house. Not super close to the gardens, but we're a little limited on space without taking out trees, and we don't want to take out trees. Anyway, let's go over to the dome. See, after all these rains we've had and all this heat, you can see that the cob held just fine. Maybe some superficial came off. One of the things we were waiting on is for this drain pipe. I needed to get in there and get it covered, because then we're going to take this gravel and we're going to put it in this trench all the way around to give us a barrier from the moisture, and then we'll go back to work on cobbing. Where these cement things are, this is going to be a covered area, just an 18-inch or whatever entry, help keep rain out. And you see this is uphill all the way around, so they won't be getting any water running down. The heat wave is like 95, 97, 99 every day. Clouds would come in, wrecking my solar, and it wouldn't rain. We finally did get a couple of really good rains, and it brought in those cooler temperatures. We still have some UV to worry about when the sun comes out, but it's just not as hot. It's supposed to be, I think, 80 or 79 today. So there's a full water tote. Here's another full water tote. Gas. If you're going to town for water, get gas. You never know when you're going to need it. We used to use a generator every day in the evening, but now with the new batteries, we don't have to. Here's her outdoor kitchen. She's still working on getting it organized. And of course, our water tank. I'll check the level of that later. Okay, over here, amongst this mess, in the middle of kind of reorganizing some things around here. You see these bricks? They're in the rough area that I want them. You look over here in my pile of construction stuff, and you can see I've got some cattle panels, some other solars over there. And if you look up here on top of these, this pallet here, you see all this wood. So let me know in the comments what you think I'm going to build right there. Excuse me. We use this old U-Haul for storage here, and Judy's in the middle of taking it all out, going through it all, condensing things, and repackaging stuff. And she's you know, we're getting rid of the, you know, a couple of mice got in there over the winter and stuff like that. So this last storm that came through, if you watch Mike at Living Free, he was talking about the winds. This is what happened during that storm for us. This was an expensive little tent, and I wanted people to see what happens out here when the wind comes up. Now this one over here is just a kind of a cheapo Walmart one, and I tore it up pretty good. This one, our expensive one, it just bent it all to heck. It couldn't fly away because we had it tied down, but it still just destroyed it. So if you're thinking about coming out to the desert, this is what you got to keep in mind. These things are not going to work out here. You have to have something more solid. This is a Vivor, and it survived just fine, but it was also protected by that Walmart one over there. So there's Judy. Say hi, Judy.
Hi, guys.
Got my burn barrel back up because it's back to that time of year where we can do that. As we try to burn our paper and create ash for our garden. Here's something I did. This gate got destroyed in the wind, so I redid it, put some gaps in there to help with the wind flow so that it doesn't destroy it again, and I put some better screws in it. So here we are in the garden. Comfrey was what I meant to say, by the way, the other day. This is not. This is mullein, and some pretty flowers, and some beets. Let me go over here. This bed's getting ready for the fall planting. You can see she's got nice compost in there, and ready for probably brassicas. These beans, these are lima beans. Take a look at these. They're starting to really produce. All the lima beans this year are probably going to be seed stock for next year. We want mostly seed stock out of our garden this year, like last year, because every year we save the seeds, they get more accustomed to this climate here, and they will do better. You see, these pole beans aren't doing very good. These are some volunteer potatoes. I think she's going to pull those out. She wants to get things going for, here's some more beans right here. And they're giving us some flowers, but they haven't given us any beans yet. I have no idea what this is right here. I think that's, now I forgot the name of it again. Comfrey, yeah, comfrey. See, there's our comfrey over there. And this is really taken off. with the rain. Here's some lavender, some more of these pole beans they're just not producing anything. She's been trimming these plants so that they will flower. Looks like our grape is doing pretty good. You know, these are all the eaten leaves, but you see the new leaves over there. So whatever was eating them, same thing with the apple. It got just decimated, but you see new leaves up top. That's a first year plant, so we didn't expect anything out of it. Moving into the other, I think these are sweet potatoes in here, and some beans over here. Sweet potatoes, of course, you can't tell until you dig them up. Something people don't realize is with sweet potatoes, the leaves are also edible. When you eat them, you can taste the sweet potato. They've got kind of a sweet taste to them, not a green taste, and so that's kind of nice to have something different than, you know, spinach leaves taste like, you know, leaves, but the sweet potato, they're really good. I haven't tried them any way but raw. I guess you can cook them. This one is in the middle of dying, this squash here, but we've got lots of flowering still going on, and she has, here's some squash down here. She's got, I think those are pumpkins down there, and I think she said she has 3. The tomatoes, they look kind of sad today. They probably need some water, even though it rained not too long ago, and she watered last night. But you see the blossom end rot that we were dealing with is gone. So the other ones, we just cut off the rotted ends, and they were fine. This is a zucchini that we're doing for seed. So we're leaving that one to grow because we like to harvest them while they're smaller. You should be able to see overall that we are in pretty good shape for this small garden. Let's go on down and look at the other garden, see what's going on there. I don't know if I can zoom in, show you that our brassicas are still doing fine in there. And then she's got a bunch of starts over there. She's getting antsy to get them planted, so we're going to start harvesting some stuff. The potatoes over there I didn't show you. They're acting like they're ready to harvest. The leaves are kind of dying out. You can kind of see them way over there. And that's an indication that it's putting all its energy into root development, or tuber, I mean. So let's walk down to the lower garden. Of course, we have to stop and say hi to the pooch. There's the pooch. When we're outside, she's outside. When we're busy, she's on the leash. But, you know, it's a 20-foot leash. Anyway, I got a little frog in my throat. I do have a kind of a surprise to me yesterday. I found another pumpkin. Yeah, my ongoing project. I got to get gates next year. You see the volunteer tomatoes are doing good. Looks like my carrots are doing good. Beets are doing good. A couple of carrots over here. So it looks good. Let me give you an overview. And if you look down there, look at that sorghum. I swear it grew a foot from this last storm. Here's the sunchokes. Jerusalem artichokes. They cause a lot of gas, but they're a huge source of nutrients for you. I would have to check back to see. I've got 3 different kinds of corn in here, and my little vines are not doing good. These are all pumpkin. There's no watermelon down here. Now, one that I thought maybe was a watermelon, it's called a Lady Godiva, and it's a pumpkin. It feels like maybe it's getting some, but it'll be another month before we harvest. That one and this one. These 2 in the middle, these are a very short season. That's the reason they're so small. We're already starting to harvest them. See, here's one right here that's more than ready. See, the whole thing didn't get, but a lot of it did, and I'm going to be harvesting those here in the next couple of days. I like to do it early, even though these are grain corn. Everything is grain corn here. We didn't grow any sweet corn on purpose. We might try some sweet corn, but I've got to find a place to grow it that won't cross-pollinate with these guys. So these are 3 different kinds, but like these were so early that they were pollinated before these other ones even got tassels. And I think they were also different than these other 2 as far as when they got their tassels. I think they got theirs last. This plant looks a little bit better, this pumpkin. Although the leaves still are kind of a light green, and I'm not getting any pumpkins. I might try to hand pollinate. Here's another one of the corn. You can see it's still pretty green. It's starting to get some seeds on there, kernels, whatever, and not a lot of bean production over here, as you can see, because I did pole beans too. It's the 3 sisters. So over here, I was wondering about this guy that fell, and it looks like it feels like it has ears in it. There's a pole bean plant, calling up that one. And look at how long this vine is for the pumpkins. Oh, and here's another one. This bean, part of it is dying. I'm not sure why. And part of it's not. And it's above the corn, so I'm going to have to do something with that. Put a stake in or something. And over here, what I wanted to show was, look at here. There's another pumpkin growing. And here's the one I showed you the other day. See, it's doing fine. Lady Godiva. And right down in here, you see this little guy? Judy says it's committing suicide, though. It's turning yellow. It's gonna die. This plant, overall, look at how green and beautiful it is. See, here's another one right here. So I'm gonna get, if it continues to grow, I'll get at least 3. So, see this flower here? You see the thin stem on it? That means it is a male. And what I've got to find is the female flowers. If I want to pollinate, but they all seem to have that small stem. The female plants have a thicker stem that looks more like the vine itself. See, same thing here. This is kind of a sad plant too, though. my real hope is over here on this one. Okay, over here we have the weed patch. But in the weed patch, look at this beautiful sunflower. The main reason for this sunflower is right there. Do you see it? It attracts bees. And these flowers is what brings them in. Last year, we only saw a couple. Had to hand pollinate a lot. This year, it seems like we have a ton. Here's the sorghum. It's just like a forest. Look at this one. They're just huge. And I'm expecting any day to see the centers shoot up their seed heads. This is some more of the sunchokes. I mean, they're called Jerusalem artichokes, but the a lot of people call them sunchokes. And it's easy to remember. So here's another one. Look at all that. Okay. The reason I planted this sorghum was to get it's like a sugar cane, a little closer to a molasses, but these stalks, you squeeze them and you get this sugary syrup out of it. And my plan is to use that as our sweetener here because it grows here. Even in town, they've got fields of it. Now theirs is a little different in town. Theirs is made for cows. And after I squeeze these, I can give them to cows, but we don't have any cows. So this plant's okay. I don't see any female flowers here either. I'd like to show you a female flower in case you don't know what it looks like. I didn't know until I watched a YouTube video. Here's my other corn. Got a ways to go. See, there's some little corn nuggets starting. So anyway, that's pretty much my garden. And kind of catches us up to date. The weather is so nice right now. The one project I'm doing up by the beast will involve the tools that are left out in the sun. And I want to do another one over there probably in the spring. But that's all the hints I'll get you. Oh, I had to make new swamp water. I used it all. Show this to you. Get your smell-o-vision out, because it's ripe. Thanks for joining me today. Like I said earlier, like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I will try to answer all of them until I get more than I can handle. It helps the algorithm or whatever. And we'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.